Hi yogis, my name is Lisa. Welcome to today's class. This class is going to focus on balance. So there will be standing balances, there will be arm balances, and hopefully you'll find them a little challenging but also doable. You don't need any props at all, just you and your mat, although feel free as always to take a block or some books, something to bring the floor a little closer for those balances if you feel like you would need them or would even just like them. So we'll start in a nice easy seat here and just close the eyes. The hands can be rested on the knees or anywhere that feels comfortable. Just breathing in and out and setting the breath here. Setting your intention for this practice, if you have one and would like one. Otherwise, you can just focus on staying present on your mat during this time. Keep the breathing slow and steady, long deep inhales, long slow exhales. Check in with your body. How are you feeling today? Check in with your mind. Where is your mind today? Is it here in the moment, or is it wandering to what you need to do next? Try to bring it back to the breath. Just a couple more breaths here. As we really settle in to the mat and ground ourselves here in this moment. And when you're ready, slowly open the eyes. And we'll actually start on our knees today, if that feels comfortable for you. Starting on our knees and reaching up to the ceiling, hands through heart center, and down. Inhale, reach the arms up to the ceiling, look up towards the thumbs, and exhale, bring the hands through heart center, and back to the side. 2 more times. Inhale, reaching up to the ceiling, and exhale, hands through heart center and down. Inhale to reach, and exhale as you come through heart center, bringing the hands back down. Bring the right hand down onto the mat and reach the left arm up and over, looking up towards the left hand, getting a nice side stretch here. On your next inhale, come up onto that right knee, stretch the left leg long. Getting even more of a stretch here along the left hand side of the body. Inhale takes you up to center. Turn to face over that left leg, coming into Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits here. Inhale to lengthen the spine and exhale to fold. Getting a gentle stretch here to start with. You don't need to come into your deepest stretch here. Just let the body hang over the leg. Let's walk the hands around to the right, coming back into this gate pose. Reaching up once again over to the side, maybe deepening that stretch. Bring the knee back down, keeping that side stretch. And inhale all the way back to center. Let's take that on the other side, bringing the left hand down to the mat. Reach the right hand up and over, looking up towards those right fingers. On your inhale, come up onto the knee, stretch the right leg long. Keep reaching. Inhale to come up to center. Turn to face over towards the back of the mat. Coming into Ardha Hanumanasana, flexing the right toes. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale, just drape yourself over that leg. Just waking up the body a little here. I feel a little tight at the start of your practice. And no stress, no strain. Just see where your body is right now at this moment, at this time. Let's walk our hands around to the left. Coming back to face the side of our mat. And back into that side stretch. Bring the knee down, keeping the stretch in the side. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And back to center. Let's reach both arms up again. Exhaling through heart center. And then release the arms down to the side and come into a little child's pose here. Dropping the head down. Knees together, arms down by your side. Inhale to roll back up. Place the hands on the mat by your knees. Let's engage the core a little bit here. Press into your hands, lifting up the knees and drawing them towards your chest. Let's hold this for 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees. Reach up towards the ceiling. Hands through heart center and down to the mat. Turn around on your mat, coming into tabletop pose. Wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Inhale, drop the navel, look forward. Exhale, round the back, look towards the navel. Waking up the spine here. Inhale, look forward, arching the back. Exhale, round the back, look towards the navel. Inhale, come forward. And exhale, round the back, look towards the navel. 2 more times, your own breath. And on your final inhale, let's come back to tabletop pose and push back into an extended child's pose, stretching the arms long in front of you. Inhale, back to tabletop. Let's bring the right arm forward, left leg back. And on your inhale, reach the arm and leg towards the front and back of the mat. Keep the navel pulling in towards the spine. Look forward slightly, but don't crane the neck. And release. Inhale, reach the right leg long, left arm long, and reach. Make sure you're not hiking that right hip up, but keeping it facing the mat. And release. Now let's follow our breath, just inhaling to reach and exhaling to come back to the mat. Follow your own breath here. Inhale and exhale. Just alternating sides here. Follow your own breath, go at your own pace. 2 more times each side. Last time. And we'll finish off here on the left side. Settling back into tabletop position, make sure those wrists stay under the shoulders, knees hip width apart, right under the hips. And stretch the right arm forward, left leg back, lift. And on your exhale, draw the elbow towards the knee. Inhale to stretch, reaching forward, reaching back. And exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale to extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale to extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale to reach, 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 reach. And exhale, back to tabletop position. Let's take that on the other side as we start to get some fire, some heat in the body. Let's inhale, reach the left arm forward, right leg back. And as you exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale to extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale to extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale to extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. One more time. Inhale to reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach, reach, reach. And drop the hand, drop the knee. I'll come back to child's pose again here. Extending the arms forward if that feels good. Just breathing here. And then your next inhale, come forward, back into tabletop. This time we will tuck the back toes, coming up into plank. Let's hold plank for 10 seconds, really pressing into those hands. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming down onto the elbows, dolphin plank for 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press up back to plank. 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep smiling. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the knees. Back to child's pose here. Well done. Really waking up the body here, creating some fire. Feeling the flow of energy in the body. Inhale, back to tabletop, tuck the toes, and let's press back to downward facing dog. Dropping those heels towards the mat. Hands shoulder width apart, feet hip width apart. Make sure you're hiding those heels behind the toes. And let's pedal out the feet. Gently here. Just walking. Letting the heels take it in turns to reach down towards the mat, but they do not have to touch. Wherever you are is exactly where is right for you. And when you're ready, just come to stillness here in your down dog. And on your next inhale, slowly walk the feet forward towards the front of your mat. Grab onto the elbows. Feet can be hip width apart. And just hang here and let gravity take hold a little bit. You can sway side to side. Feel free to bend the knees, either just a little bit or deeply, whatever feels right for your body today. And when you're ready, come to center. Peace fingers around the big toes. Inhale, lengthen the back, look forward, and exhale to fold. Bringing the elbows out to the sides. Keeping the breath long, slow, and steady. Keeping the inner smile. Inhale, look forward. And then let's place the palms of the hands under the feet. Inhale to look forward again, and exhale as you bend the elbows out to the side and fold in. Keep broadening through the back. Don't let the elbows hike up into the ears. Just breathing. And then release the hands. Bring the feet together. Keeping the fold over those legs. Let's just lift the left foot, bending the left knee, folding over that right leg. So really getting a deep stretch in that right hamstring. Release the foot. Let's look forward on an inhale. And exhale, fold over the legs again. Lift the right toes, bending the right knee, fold over the left leg. Getting a stretch in the left hamstring. So already here, we're starting to balance. We've got our hands for support. And then release the foot back to the mat. Just hang the head, hang the arms, and slowly roll your way up to standing. Coming into Tadasana here at the front of your mat. Fix your clothes if necessary. Feet together, hands out to the sides, palms facing forward. And we'll flow through Surya Namaskar A here. Inhale, reaching up towards the ceiling. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Feel free to bring the hands higher on the legs to the shins, for example. And exhale back to plank, coming through Vinyasa, knees, chest, chin, or Chaturanga, followed by upward facing dog. Exhale, roll over the feet, back to downward facing dog. Breathing here, keeping the heels reaching towards the mat. The eyes of the elbows coming forward, wrapping the triceps. Feel the hollowing of the belly. And feel free in any of these downward dogs to take a child's pose. If it feels a little too much in the wrists, or if it feels a little much in the hamstrings, you can pedal the feet again. Just to give yourself a little bit of a release and really stretch out the legs one at a time. Inhale, look forward, walk or step the feet between the hands, looking forward to halfway lift, and exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, reach the arms up to the ceiling, and exhale, bringing the palms of the hands together through heart center and back to Tadasana. Inhale, reaching up with those hands, and exhale to fold over the legs. Inhale, so that you lengthen and extend the spine. And exhale, coming through your vinyasa. And exhale as you roll over the toes. Back to downward facing dog. Breathing here. Hollowing out that belly. No stress, no strain, stay present. And enjoy those moments of stillness amongst the flow. Find that inner smile. Welcome the heat in the body. Inhale to look forward, stepping the feet between the hands. Lengthen the spine, and exhale, fold over those legs. Inhale to reach the arms up to the ceiling. And exhale, hands through heart center. Back to Tadasana. Let's take that one last time. Inhale, reach the arms up, bringing the palms of the hands together, and exhale as you fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, coming through your version of the vinyasa. Whatever feels good for you today. And exhale, roll over those feet, roll over those toes, back to downward facing dog. Breathing here, broadening through the shoulders, tucking those heels behind the toes. Pressing into all four corners of the hands and the feet. And on your next inhale, walk or step the feet between the hands. Halfway lift, lengthening the spine, and exhale. Forward fold. Inhale to reach the arms up to the ceiling, palms of the hands together. And exhale, back to Tadasana. Take a moment here, checking in once again with the body, with the mind. And bringing your focus just back to the breath. Inhale, bend deeply into those knees, reach the arms up towards the ceiling into chair pose. And exhale as you fold over the legs, straightening those legs. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, back to plank, coming through your version of a vinyasa. Exhale, roll over the toes, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, step the right foot between the hands, drop the back knee, and reaching up to Anjaneyasana. Low lunge. Exhale, brings the hands back down to frame the front foot. Pressing back to plank, coming through a vinyasa, or you can always go straight to downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, inhale, step the left foot between the hands, dropping the right knee down to the mat. Palms hands together and reaching up into Anjaneyasana, or low lunge. Exhale, hands down to frame that front foot, coming back to plank and flowing through a vinyasa. And we'll all meet back in downward facing dog. Breathing here. On your next inhale, look forward, step the feet between the hands, halfway lift, and exhale, fold over the legs. Bend deeply into the knees, Inhaling your way back to chair pose. And exhale, back to Tadasana. Inhale as you bend the knees, reaching the hands back up to ceiling for chair pose. Exhale as you fold over the legs, straightening those knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, coming through Vinyasa. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step the right foot between the hands. Let's come up into a crescent lunge this time. Reaching the arms up, bending deeply into that right knee. Staying high in those left toes. And exhale, takes the hands down, freeing the front foot. Coming through Vinyasa. And exhale, coming over the toes to downward facing dog. Inhale, step the left foot between the hands, stay in your crescent lunge here, right knee's bent, or left knee bent, right leg straight, and on those right toes, reaching the arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, freeing the front foot, coming back through a Vinyasa here. And exhale, rolling over the toes back to downward facing dog. Breathing deeply again. Keeping that breath nice and steady as you inhale and exhale through the nose. Feeling the coolness of the air coming in and the warmth of the air leaving the body. Inhale, lift between the hands, stepping the feet forward, halfway lift, lengthening that spine, and fold over the legs. Inhale as you bend deeply into the knees, reaching the arms up, looking up towards those thumbs, and exhale, back to Tadasana. Take a moment. Feel the breath, feel the fire in the body. Inhale, bending into those knees. Reaching the hands up towards the ceiling, looking up towards the thumbs. And exhale as you fold over the legs, straightening those legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, coming through a Vinyasa. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale as you step the right foot between the hands, dropping the back heel down to the ground, left toes facing out 45 degrees as you reach up to Warrior One. Exhale, bringing the hands down to frame the front foot, bring the back foot, the left foot in slightly, and let's straighten that right leg. Both legs straight. Lengthening the spine and folding over that right leg. Again, getting a nice stretch in the hamstrings. Maybe you can walk the hands back, facing the fingers toward the back of the mat. On your next inhale, swing the hands forward. Bend into that right knee and lift the left leg up into this L position. Find your balance here, micro bend in that right knee. And bring yourself all the way up to Warrior Three. Keeping the hips facing the mat, hands can be in prayer position. And then reach the knee up to the chest. Inhale and extend back to Warrior Three. Bring the knee back to the chest. Let's exhale back to warrior three. Inhale, knee to chest. Really test your balance here. Find your drishti. Exhale back to warrior three. And then come back up, knee to chest. One more time. Bringing that leg back to warrior three. Hands down to the mat. Step the left foot down to the mat. Right foot back, coming into plank and through a vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, takes the left foot between the hands, spinning the back heel, back foot open, reaching up to warrior one. Exhale, brings the hands down to frame the front foot. Straighten that front leg. Maybe you want to bring the back foot in a little. Make sure the hips are facing the front of the mat. Inhale to extend the spine and exhale, fold over that left leg. Maybe you want to walk the hands back, facing the fingers towards the back of the mat. Coming into a deep forward fold here. On your next inhale, bring the hands forward, right in front of that left foot. Hop yourself up into that L position, reaching the toes nice and long. And then when you're ready, bringing the hands to heart center into warrior three. Inhale, bring the knee up to the chest. And exhale, back to warrior three. You can have a micro bend or even a deeper bend in that left leg. Inhale, brings you up to knee to chest. And exhale, back to warrior three. Keep your point of focus. Inhale, reaching the knee up to the chest. Exhale, back to warrior three. Last time, inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, back to warrior three. Bring the hands down to the mat. Left, right toes down to the mat. Stepping our way back to plank and coming through a vinyasa. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing here. Hopefully you're all feeling a lot of heat in the body now. On your next inhale, look between the hands. Walk or step the feet between the hands. Lengthening the spine, looking forward. And exhale as you fold over those legs. Bending deeply in those knees. Coming up into our chair pose here. And exhale, hands to your heart center. And back to Tadasana. Inhale once again, bending deeply into those knees. And reaching up into chair pose. Exhale, fold over those legs, straightening the knees. Inhale to look forward. And exhale, coming through your vinyasa. Rolling over the toes. And back to downward facing dog. Inhale, steps the right foot between the hands. Spinning the back heel, back foot open. Reaching up to warrior one. And then exhale as we open to warrior two. Stretching those arms nice and long. Deep bend in that right knee. Let's straighten the right leg. Again, maybe walk those back toes, that back foot in a little. Reaching the right arm over, dropping it down. Seeing if you can grab those peace fingers around the right toes, the right big toe. Coming into triangle pose. Feel free to look down towards the right foot or up towards the left hand. Breathing here. Bend into that right knee. Bring the hand slightly in front of the right foot. And we're going to lift the left leg up for half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Find your drishti. Find your point of focus. Reaching those arms long. If you would like to take this a little deeper, bend the left leg, grabbing on to the left toes, and then really opening up that leg, stretching those toes up towards the ceiling. Uttanasana. Release the foot, bending deeply into that right knee, coming back to warrior two. Let's windmill the hands down to frame the front foot, stepping back to plank and coming through a vinyasa here. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale takes the left foot forward, spin the back foot open, bringing the heel down to the mat, and reaching up for warrior one. Exhale, opening up to warrior two. Stretching the arms nice and long, looking over the left arm. Let's straighten the left leg. Scooch those right toes in a little if you would like. And then reaching the left hand out and over into our triangle pose. Looking up towards the right hand, if that feels good for you. Bringing your gaze back down to the mat. Bringing the left hand right in front of the left toes. And reaching the right leg up into our half moon pose. Ardha Chandrasana here. Finding your point of focus to help with your balance. And if you'd like to take a little deeper, bend that right leg, grabbing on to the right foot, the right toes, and reaching up towards the ceiling. Keep that balance. And then when you're ready, release the foot, bending the knee, coming back to warrior two. Windmill the arms down, framing the front foot, and come through your vinyasa. Rolling over the toes and back to downward facing dog. Breathing here. Long, slow, steady inhales. Long, slow, steady exhales. Inhale. Look forward between the hands. Walk or step the feet. Halfway lift. And exhale to fold. Bending deeply into those knees. Inhale takes you back to chair pose. And exhale, the hands through heart center. Back to Tadasana. Now let's place your weight in our left foot. Bringing or opening out the right knee. And then bring the foot to wherever is comfortable on that left leg. So it can be here on the floor to help with your balance. You can have it in the shin or higher up on the left thigh, just not on your knee. So you're not placing any weight into that left knee. If this tree pose, you would like to take it a little deeper, and you have your lotus, you can grab hold of that right foot, bringing the right toes to your left hip crease into this half lotus position. Feel free to stay here, holding onto that foot, or if you would like, bringing the right hand behind you, grabbing onto those left toes, coming into a bind. If that's accessible for you, you can fold forward over the left leg. Finding your drishti, a point of focus to help with the balance. Breathing here, keeping the breath steady. Your next inhale, finding your way back up. Oop. Releasing the toes. And coming back to Tadasana. Challenging our balance a little bit here again. Placing the weight in the right foot, finding your tree pose on the other side. Hands can be at heart center, wherever is comfortable for you. Again, if you have your lotus, let's bring those left toes towards the right hip crease. Coming into a half lotus here. Bringing the left hand behind you, grabbing on to the left big toe, and then folding forward with the right leg. Breathing here. Enjoying the stillness. When you're ready, keeping your balance, come back up to standing. Release the toes. And coming back to Tadasana. Inhale, reach the arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, come through a vinyasa. And back to downward facing dog. Inhale, let's come forward to plank pose. Bringing the left hand to the center. And let's see if we can open up into our side plank here. Feel free to drop the bottom knee or to bend the right leg and bring it in front. Otherwise, staying on the outside edge of those feet. If you would like to challenge your balance a little more here, you can come into tree pose in the side plank, bringing the right foot to the upper left inner thigh. Let's bring the hand down, knee into the chest, back to plank, and then let's flow through the vinyasa here. Rolling over the toes, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, takes you forward into plank again, bringing the right hand to the center of the mat, coming into side plank on the other side. Again, if you would like to challenge your balance and you feel secure here, you can bring that left foot to the right inner thigh, coming into a tree pose here in side plank. Keeping the breath nice and steady. Bring that left hand down to the mat, left knee into the chest, stepping back into your plank and flowing through a vinyasa. Exhale, roll over the toes, back to downward facing dog. And from here, we'll just jump the feet right behind the hands, coming into Malasana squat here. Elbows on the inside of the thighs, really opening those knees out to the side. Hands in prayer position, and then reach that crown up towards the ceiling, towards the sky. You can close your eyes here. Just take a little moment to turn inwards. Bring the hands down to the mat, straighten the knees slightly, turning the toes forward a little, and then bring our hands right behind our feet, bending our elbows here to create a little shelf for our legs. And then if you can sit back on those arms and cross the feet in front of you for this shoulder press pose here. Just staying here, finding your balance. When you're ready, release the feet, bringing them back down. And you can just straighten the legs for a moment, keeping the legs wide. And just drape yourself over those legs, swing side to side. Turn the toes east and west again. Bending down into your Malasana squat once again. Using those elbows to really open up the legs. Open up the hips, crown of the head stretching towards the ceiling, towards the sky. From here we'll come into Bakasana. If you have that within your practice. Bringing the hands down onto the mat. Knees coming high on the triceps. Bending forward, maybe you lift one foot, maybe you lift two. Holding here. Really pulling the core in. And then when you're ready, just release the feet. Coming back to Malasana. And drop the bottom down onto your mat. Take a moment here and just give the knees a little bit of a hug. Working very hard today. So well done. Keep that inner smile. Embrace that inner fire. Let's bring the hands down to the mat. Point the feet. Reach the arms long. And then lift the feet up into Navasana. Feel free to extend the legs. Coming into your boat pose. When you're ready, coming into canoe here. Holding 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's bring the right knee in, keeping the left leg long. We'll just do 10 switches here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hands behind the head. Continue. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's add a twist. Right shoulder towards the left knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch both legs long again. Coming into canoe. And then when you're ready, bring yourself back up to Navasana. Cross the feet. And come into an easy seat. Just rocking forward a little bit. Forward and back. Releasing the spine. Good job. Stretch both legs forward. Reach the arms up to the ceiling and fold over those legs, grabbing onto the outsides of the feet. Peace fingers around the big toes or anywhere else that feels comfortable for you right now. Breathing deeply. No stress, no strain. Feel free to have a bend in those knees. And then when you're ready, coming back up to sit. Let's bring the left foot in, bending the left knee. The right foot crosses over to the outside of that left knee, sitting up nice and tall. And we'll just do a nice gentle stretch here. Looking over the right shoulder, bringing the right hand behind you. Inhale to extend the spine and exhale, twist a little deeper. And exhale, let's take a little counter twist here. Looking over the left shoulder. Come back to center, let's switch the legs. Bringing the left foot to the outside of the right knee, stretching nice and long. And then let's bring our right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Left hand behind you, looking over the left shoulder. Inhale to extend the spine. Exhale to twist a little deeper. Inhale back to center. Take a little counter twist, looking over the right shoulder. Back to center. And we'll come to a nice easy seat in the center of our mat. We're going to take Nadi Shodhana here. Thumb and the fourth and fifth fingers stay extended. Tuck in your pointing finger, second finger, third finger. Come in. So we're going to do alternate nostril breathing, Nadi Shodhana. So we can close our eyes here. A minute, just breathe in normally and exhale normally. On your next exhale, close off the right nostril. And inhale in through the left. Close off the left, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Close off the right and exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. And exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Closing off the right and exhale through the left. Just continue at your own pace. Next time you find yourself coming to an exhale on the left hand side, just release the hands down onto the thighs, onto the knees. And come back to your regular breath. Keeping the eyes closed. And you can keep the eyes closed or gently open them so you can find your way. So you turn around on your mat. Give yourself a nice hug, hugging the knees into the chest. Reach the arms out and slowly and gently, vertebra for vertebra, bringing yourself down onto your back on the mat into our final resting pose, Shavasana. Feet rolling out east-west. Arms out slightly from the body, palms facing up. Just take a few moments here. Breathing deeply. Keep the mind focused on where we are right now. Stay present on your mat. If you find your mind wandering, just come back to the breath. Enjoy the stillness. Enjoy the silence. It is silent. Maybe you have some music on. Or maybe you just hear other people wandering around if you're practicing at home. You can find your inner space of silence, an inner quiet. Your inner calm. When you're ready, find some movement in the fingers and toes. Stretch the arms long overhead, stretch the feet long. Your full body stretch on your mat. Draw the knees into the chest. And roll over onto your right hand side. Taking a moment here and when you're ready, press into that left hand, coming up to an easy seat, center of your mat. Just bring the hands to heart center. Thanking yourself for your practice. And thank you for practicing with me today. Love and light. May your heart always shine bright. Namaste.